Hello, hello. Good evening. Wow. Here we are, week soul session, and I am coming in tonight because Tuesday I did not record because I had some errands to run. So normally I come on at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the second week of every month, and I call this session Soul Sessions. And yes, we are going to pull tarot cards if that allows, or if you have a question. But for right now, I want to open up with what I call a love letter. Okay. So, and then we're going to go into a great conversation. Let me just move over the chat. So, if you have a chat, definitely go ahead and put it in a comment in the chat area, and I will answer whenever we get it around to it. So, good evening, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Soul Sessions. Tonight is a little different. Life happened, schedules shifted, and here we are together tonight. And honestly, I think there's something beautiful, something very beautiful about that, because some conversations seem to arrive exactly when they're meant to, right? So take a moment with me to pause. I don't know where you are in the world, but for me, it's 11:06 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 11th day of June. All right, so breathe in slowly and gently release. Allow yourself to settle into this moment. The day is done. The responsibilities can wait. The questions can rest for a moment. And perhaps for the next little while, we can simply be curious together, because tonight we're stepping into one question tarot. But before we move into the cards, I want to explore something that I think many of us experience without even realizing it. A question. A question that's been sitting with me all day, and that is, are you asking for answers, or are you avoiding a decision? Yeah, are you asking for answers, or are you avoiding a decision? You see, I think one of the most interesting things about human beings is how often we say we want clarity when what we really want is certainty. Yes, that's right. We really want certainty. A lot of times we think, oh, I just want to be clear. I just want to understand. No, you just want to be certain about the thing. Okay. Clarity says, I understand what I'm looking at. Certainty says, I know exactly what will happen. You see the difference there? So, if we're honest with ourselves, most of us would prefer certainty over clarity, because certainty can give you a sense of control of the situation. So, have you ever noticed yourself asking the same question repeatedly? Maybe not every day, maybe not even every week, but the same question keeps showing up. The same relationship, the same career decision, the same dream, the same fear. And eventually, you start wondering, hmm, why do I keep coming back to this? Just why? I think sometimes we're not really seeking information, we're seeking permission. Yeah, we're seeking permission. Even though we feel that we got this all together, we're seeking permission. We ask, should I leave? But underneath that might be, am I allowed to choose myself? Should I start? But underneath that might be, am I capable of succeeding? Or we may ask, should I move forward? But underneath that might be, can I trust myself? Sometimes waiting feels productive, it feels responsible, it feels wise. But occasionally, waiting is simply a way of delaying a decision we're already aware of. Let that sit for a minute. Because we don't decide, we don't have to risk being wrong. And let's face it, who really wants to be wrong? Okay. When we're wrong, that means that we got to apologize for something, especially if we offend someone. So I've learned that intuition is rarely dramatic. Most of the time, it arrives quietly: a feeling, a knowing, a discomfort, a sense of peace. And often we know long before we admit it to ourselves. Not because we're dishonest, but because acceptance takes courage, you see. So I think many people spend years waiting for someone to tell them it's okay to begin, it's okay to leave, it's okay to change, it's okay to want more, it's okay to choose yourself. But what if no one is coming to hand us that permission? What if part of growth is learning? Learning to give it to ourselves, learning for you to give it to yourself. Have you ever known exactly what you needed to do, but wish someone else would tell you first? Yeah, I'll ask that again because that's really the heart of it. Have you ever known exactly what you needed to do, but wish someone else would tell you first? Exactly. So, with that, if you have any questions resting on your heart tonight, you're welcome to place them, the full question that is, in the chat, and let's explore what the cards reveal. And if not, then that is okay too. Then I will go ahead and close this beautiful evening session. And it's very rare that I do it at this time. Maybe I will continue to do it more, just quick spurts, just a good nightcap. I think that's what we'll call it if I choose to do it again. All right. So there are no questions in the chat. Let what it was said resonate with you. And with that, I want you to have a good night. Bye.